Okay. We'll call to order the meeting of the Surfside Concession Evaluation Team. The meeting was warned for April 28th at 2 o'clock. It is now 2:02. My name is Brian Turbot. I am the Director of Municipal Finance and the Chief Procurement Officer. As part of the evaluation team, we have Greg Tivnan, Assistant Town Manager, who waved to me to acknowledge that he is on and present, and Charlie Palacki, who is the Parks and Rec Director.
Hello.
Who waved as well. As noted, the meeting is being audio and video recorded. Gentlemen, do we have an approval of the agenda as was posted, which was for public comment, review of the proposals, discussion, and then recommendation for award of lease?
Yes.
And then adjourn. Okay.
So,
And thank you, Greg. I'll open it up to any public comment for anything not on the agenda, so anything not related to specifically the proposal that we're reviewing. There is none, so we'll go on to the review of the proposals for the lease of Surfside Concession. Charlie and Greg, we all have had the opportunity to review the one submission and score it in OpenGov. This is the opportunity as required under Chapter 30B, Section 16 for disposition of real property, either through a lease or a sale. We have to publicly discuss the proposals, rank them, evaluate them, and then make a determination whether to move forward with a recommendation for award of the lease. So we can probably do this. We can go through them one by one if we would like and just go around the room. The first criteria for the proposal was for the plan of services business plan. I ranked the proposal as advantageous and said that the proposal as submitted meets the lease agreement terms within the plan of services criteria.
do you want us to go around?
Yeah, that's the way we should do it.
Sure.
To make sure we do it correctly, Greg.
Sure. I also scored it as a pass and advantageous. Same reasons. The documents submitted meet the criteria and address the various business vision based on their previous experience, and they've also supplied a QR code to their menu, which gives a vision of their style of beach concession.
Yeah, I'm trying to find my actual document here. I found
Took me a while too.
That they've met, all the requirements to proceed.
Okay, so then the second one on the list was let's see, business plan, quality control. I scored that as a pass, and the comment was that this was advantageous based on the criterion that the proposal demonstrated quality control and relevant experience to perform the terms of the lease.
I too graded as pass, advantageous, similar to you. I said the concessionaire demonstrates their experience and ability to provide staff and resources and a manageable menu based on their previous experience.
I added as highly advantageous that the concessionaire has demonstrated the ability to run the concession to beyond our expectations.
Okay, so then the third criterion that we were to rank them on was references. I scored it as a pass with the comment of advantageous based. Oh, did I miss
Brian, I
one,
think you
Greg?
missed one. Yeah, you missed the experience working with
I
concession.
did. I am so sorry. How much I want to get through this, right? Experience working with concessions, municipal concessions, or on Nantucket Island specifically. I rated this as a pass with advantageous, that they demonstrated satisfactory community-focused concessions, having operated two concessions through leases with the town of Nantucket on the island. So I rated this as advantageous.
Same, I did pass. Highly advantageous based on prior experience with the ability to successfully operate the Surfside concession. Mine was short and sweet.
I had a pass, highly advantageous. The vendor has successfully operated the Surf concession for the past 5 consecutive years, consistently delivering high quality service to both the residents and tourists. This tenure reflects deeply institutional knowledge, logistical expertise, and ability to seamlessly manage the beachside concession.
Okay, then the last or second to last, I guess the last one now, right? Yes. References. I scored this as a pass and advantageous, and that the proposer has submitted a list of references that do address the service quality, community commitment, and general customer satisfaction from the list provided.
I also said pass, advantageous. I said the bidder provided references as required. They may not be in the service industry, but they are, I put they are reputable and speak to the service as on Allen references.
I rated this as a pass, highly advantageous that the vendor successfully provided 5 references that are both professional and community-based. 2 professional references work with the vendor on their other town concession. And 2 of the community references are active members in the HOA surrounding each concession's properties.
Okay, and then let's see. Then the last one is our overall ranking, which I scored, excuse me, I'm having a difficult time talking right now, was a pass. Advantageous, the proposer has been the successful lessor of the concession during the last 5 years and has run a successful operation and is clearly capable of continuing.
Similar pass, advantageous, bidder demonstrates its ability to successfully operate the Surfside concession based on the references and its prior experiences operating the same concession successfully.
I had this rated as a pass, highly advantageous. The current operator of the concession, Surfside Beach, is an ideal vendor to continue operation with 5 years of proven success, strategic infrastructure investments, deep community integration. They offer a seamless, low-risk option for the town of Nantucket. The track record of regulatory compliance and adaptability, especially during the COVID-19 pandemic, the commitment to environmental stewardship further solidifies their position as a reliable, forward-thinking partner.
Well done, Charlie.
And then I think the only thing, I'll pull it up, and I think you all probably did look at it, was the price proposal. It did, obviously, the minimum was 47,000 and a minimum of 4% over gross sales, and then escalating 3% each year, which is what was proposed. There is a typo in this, but I'm going to assume that it's I think we can clearly understand that it's not $2,025.45 for the period of the lease, that that's meant to be 200,000. And we can do the calculation to correctly note that, but I think that was just a small typo that was in there, and I think it is, in my opinion, as CPO, it is easy to discern that the number is 200. I did add it before, but pretty close to the 2025. And the average is 4% over the 5 years of the lease, which did meet the terms. So I don't know if we want to have any further discussion. I know that Abby is on her iPad. I don't know if Stacy can, or if because then was having a little bit of difficulty, but I don't know if Greg or Charlie, we have any questions for them. I don't have any questions. I mean, the proposal was self-explanatory. I mean, I know you guys have done a really great job out there, and I've heard nothing but really great things out there. So I don't have any follow-up questions that would influence or change any of the metrics or the scoring for the proposal, or my thought process and what to do next. But if Greg or Charlie do have any questions, we should ask.
Well, the only question is, when can you open? When do we start summer?
So I would, Charlie, do you have any?
No further questions.
So I would make a motion as a group that we recommend the award of the lease. Hold on, I got to get the right name, to the Surf LLC for the 5-year period that beginning, well, it says April 1st, 2025 and going through November 15th, 2029. That would be my motion.
I would second.
Okay, seconded by Greg. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. So we've got the difficult part out of the way, right? So the next thing is I'm going to, this will go on the contract list for next week, Abby and Stacy, recommendation to the select board. We're doing it special, Greg, next week so that they can. Okay. I don't really think there's going to be, hopefully not a lot of discussion. I'm going to write up an AIS with the rental fee, the percentage sales, in our discussion and analysis of the last 5 years that has gone well, and that you've submitted all the documents. as required under the old contract, and that we don't expect any issues moving forward, and that we are excited to have this awarded and look forward to continuing the partnership. And hopefully I don't see an issue with that, to be honest with you. I mean, we want to have somebody out there, and you know, unfortunately, due to the mistiming the first time, we're a little bit delayed, so we're trying to get this moved through as fast as possible so everybody can plan.
Sure. I think it's a good option. That's why I was looking at my calendar. I'm like, I didn't think there was contracts, but that's good. Having a separate one's good.
No, Greg, I talked to Libby offline about it just because of the timing.
Yeah, sure.
To make sure, and because I inadvertently completely spaced and forgot this was real estate and didn't post it, so.
You have to post it, yeah.
Yeah, and she said we could just do it next week so that we could make sure that it had proper time on the select board agenda.
Great. All for it. Well, I'll be on the meeting too, in case anybody has any questions.
Okay. So, Abby, I know that it's easy for you to unmute because I was talking to you before everybody came in. Does that sound like a good outline and give you guys enough time to get going?
Oh, I think she might be muted.
Sorry, can you hear me
unmute.
now?
Yes.
We can.
Sorry. Yes, it will. It will give us plenty of time.
Great.
We're just
Okay.
gonna pull it all together, and I just have to have the water tested, and they're taking the boards off today, and they're gonna test the water, so everything should be good. I'm calling the
Okay.
water company today, so as long as I just was waiting to hear the final word, and a lot of the cleaning and inspections have been done. I just have a few more to do, so we're good.
Great.
Okay.
Thank you so
Okay.
much. Very
Okay.
much.
No,
We're really
thank you.
excited.
Thank you for your
Excellent.
interest in working with the town. We certainly appreciate it, and I know we're glad. I think I can speak for everybody. I know we're glad to be able to continue the partnership, so thank you.
Thank
Great.
you.
Thanks,
It
guys.
really means a lot to us. It really does. We're excited.
Excited to get summer going.
Yes.
All right, so
Yes, yes.
with that, does Greg or Charlie want to make a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Have a great day. Bye,
Thank you.
everybody.
All in
Bye.
favor,
Bye,
everyone?
Bye, Stacy. Aye.
Okay,
Bye.
bye, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks. Bye, Brian. Bye, Charlie.